number 4. The West was very competitive in men's basketball as well as women's basketball this last season. In fact, making it back to the tournament for the first time in a while was the Grays Harbor women's team. And now we're just about ready for tip-off. Playing up front and center is going to be Sean Carson and Marky Adams. And they're going to be doing the honors. And we are set for men's basketball. Up the ball goes, and it's immediately won by the Pirates. Pirates sporting the black, white, and gold, primarily white uniforms. And the scarlet and navy uniforms are being sported by the Cougars. As they look on the outside, they go to Cameron Burton. Burton again, they'll go backwards toward Warren. Warren pushing the paint and puts it away for 2. So quick 2 points as Young will take the ball across half court for the Cougars. They'll pass back to his teammate there, Carr. And Carr has it stolen away. Up comes Trent Warren and not able to do it. How about the swat up front by Sean Carson? So it'll be Peninsula basketball from the Clackamas baseline. Try to go up, and that's going to go off the hand of Adams. Warren with it, and he'll hand it off to Carr. Pardon, Burton. Burton working his way on the outside. They go to Warren once again. And a quick dump off there to Crane. A good shot for 3, but no good. Adams playing up front right next to Sean Carson, and no points there either. So Burton sauntering his way across half court, being contested by Young. Goes up to Adams. Adams driving up, and no good. Rebound taken that time by Isaiah Gentry. And coming up now is Young. They'll go on the outside again to Carson, and they'll give right back to Young. Young takes a moment, assesses the situation, and a 3 is no good from Adam Gehrig. And down goes Burton as he was charging just across the half-court line. And that foul is going to be on Nigel Carr, his first personal, the team's first. And Caleb Crane will bring the ball in. Gives it off to Colby Jackson. Jackson over to Warren. Marky Adams gives it right back. Jackson contested 3. Bank is open. And now Young, wasting no time, getting the ball back across for the Cougars. Directing traffic a bit. Gehrig pushing up toward the net. In contention now, Adams. And here goes Young. Young tries to find his teammate Isaiah Gentry in the corner, but he had since moved. So the ball will go out of bounds. A 5-0 lead right now for the Peninsula Pirates. Jackson with the basketball, trying to make his way past Young. Adams trying to set up a screen. They go to Warren. Warren goes back to Burton. Burton goes a backwards pass. Warren for 3. Splashdown. And a timeout will be taken as the Cougars have just been flustered so far. 8-0. We step away. Peninsula with the lead.
Historic, unique, exciting. As challenges continue to test the mettle of Americans, your community has to depend on willing citizens just like you to answer the call and respond to local disasters and other times of crisis. You may be surprised to find out who we are and what we do.
And back at Everett Community College, a quick 8-0 lead for the Peninsula Pirates as we are at the 17-16 mark as we welcome you back. Been a good game so far. Gonna see if the Cougars are able to wake up as here's a long three from Gehrig. That's good. It was Gehrig's first points of the morning. And pushing up, but no good is Jackson, and they're going to say that he stepped out of bounds. No correction, they're going to say that it was Young who stepped out of bounds with the basketball, so Jackson will take it from the Clackamas baseline. A 5-point lead for the Pirates. They go to Marky Adams. Adams outside Warren. And Burton will dump it right back to Warren. Warren over to Jackson. Jackson driving up but loses the basketball. And here's an opportunity all alone for Carson, and he can't finish it off. So that foul on number 3, Colby Jackson. That's his first personal. Team's first foul as well. It'll be Clackamas basketball from the Peninsula baseline. Carson puts the ball in. They immediately dump it off to Nigel Carr. Carr to Gehrig. Gehrig back to Carr. And a contested three from Carr. It's good. So 8-6 as that timeout proves to be effective. A quick 6-0 run just out of the blocks. Crane, they go to Marky Adams. Adams driving up, no good. And Nigel Carr comes away with the basketball. Carr driving, they go back outside. Young, mid-range 2, and is gonna flirt with the rim, but decide to stay out. And Burton with the basketball. Burton contested three, and no good. Young with a full head of steam, gives over to Carr. Carr right back to Young. And here's Carr for three from the corner, no good. Carson with the rebound. Gehrig, and they'll go right back to Young. Young getting some direction from the bench. Now directing traffic, looking for an open man. Goes to Gehrig. Gehrig in the corner, right back to Young. Carson, and now over to Gentry. Carr with the basketball. Pushing up, and good for two. We are tied at 8. So the first 5 minutes have ticked away in the first half of play. And here we go on the outside. Crane back to Warren. Warren over to Burton. And Burton trying to make his way around Gehrig. Burton pushing up, and good for two. So Briggs Young with the basketball. They'll give over to Gentry. Gentry pushing. Tries a mid-range 2, and no good off the rim. Rebound taken that time by Jackson. Screen set up by Adams, and a good 2 from Jackson. Young now directing traffic for the Cougars. Gentry feigns 3 from the corner. And Carr for 3, no good. Rebound Warren. And now Burton with the basketball. A 4-point lead for the Peninsula Pirates. Warren goes over to Burton. Burton making his way around Gehrig. We'll dump it off to Crane. Crane for 2, no good. In fact, won't even touch the rim of the basket. And now some substitutions will make their way in. And there'll be a timeout called. So away we step. It is a 4-point lead for Peninsula. We'll be right back after this.
Yo, ready to play?
Today's game brought to you by the Jet City Roller Girls. Jet City Roller Derby brings the sport of roller derby to Snohomish County. Tickets for Jet City's 11th season are now available with doubleheader bouts at Edmonds Community College. Featuring a family-friendly environment and a beer garden, find a skater handing out flyers to receive a discount off entry to the next bout. Boy, we talk about Edmonds Community College. They're going to be playing today at noon. They'll take on the Lynn Benton Roadrunners. And we'll have that game for you right here on STSPN and the NWAC Sports Network. Yours truly on the call. So ready to resume play. Moving the ball right now is Young. And we talk about a couple of subs coming in. Cole Huish for the Peninsula Pirates, seeing some playing time, as is Elisha Shepard. As the first points after the timeout are scored by the Cougars, making it a 12-10 game. With the ball now is Jackson. Jackson gives over to Huish. Huish goes in. And Huish feigns three, now driving himself. They go outside Warren. Warren, mid-range, two, and no good off the back of the rim. Rebound that time by Shepard, and up it goes, nowhere close. And here comes Young. Young pushing up with a full head of steam. We'll dump it backwards a bit. With it, Carr. Carr pushing in. Three feigned by Tafua. And a quick layup. That time good from Sean Carson. So with the ball now, Jackson directing traffic as he crosses half court. Pushes up to Burton outside, and Warren, uncontested three, but no good. Gentry with the basketball, gives off to Young. Young over to Carr. Carr, the long three, splash down. And now Jackson moving the basketball. Jackson, the contested three, and no good. On the rebound that time is Tafua. And Carson with the easy layup. And that's going to force a timeout by Peninsula as the tides have turned. A 5-point lead for Clackamas. Today's game brought to you by Pierce College. Celebrating 50 years of possibilities realized, Pierce College is here to guide you to student success. With more than 60 programs of study at Pierce College is a fit for you, your life, and your schedule. Including short-term certificate programs, transfer degrees, and even baccalaureate degrees. Pierce provides flexible degree options to help you on your path, and your pathway is clear at Pierce College. So things are getting interesting at Everett Community College. It is a 5-point lead now for Clackamas. Clackamas again trailed 8-0 out of the blocks. And now Jackson moving the basketball, trying to get past Young. Tafua covering, they'll give over to Warren. Warren driving, gives off to Shepard, who puts it up for two. So first points out of the timeout will go to the Pirates, much needed. They trail by 3. As Gehrig finds his teammate Carr, contested long three, no good, rebound by Warren. Pushing Shepard for two, no problem. And a whistle on the court, waiting to hear what it was about. But it'll be Gentry doing the throw-in once things are all settled in. Again, a 1-point lead now for the Cougars. Trying to open it up a bit. Another great timeout taken. Shifting the momentum. 10 minutes and 41 seconds remaining. Outside corner right now is Gehrig. Tafua gives over to Carr. Carr, contested three. Hand in his face, can't make it. And Warren comes away with the basketball. Jackson moves his way across half court. Gives over to Warren outside to Huish. And seeing his first playing time is James Buckley. And a long three from Huish, no good. Gehrig on the rebound, gives over to Carr. Carr crosses half court. Takes a few steps, pushes up, goes back outside. Young for three, splashdown. A 4-point lead, 20-16. As we're halfway through the first half. They'll go outside to Shepard. Shepard goes over to Warren. And foul that time is going to be on Briggs Young. That is the team's second, Young's first personal. And a timeout's going to be taken, so we will step away, but don't you go anywhere. A close one and a good one brewing. 20-16, Clackamas with the early advantage.
My name is John Archuleta, and I'm a loan service bankruptcy officer with STCU. I help members that are struggling with their financial obligations. A lot of times people feel as if they're not good enough. Their finances are telling them that they should have known better. Our goal really is the financial health and well-being of the member. We are our members. Our members are us. We don't have investors here. We're not protecting the investor's bottom line. No matter what's going on, we're dealing with people's lives. I'm John Archuleta, and STCU is here for good.
Today's game brought to you by Everett Community College. And everybody, it's EVCC trivia time. Why do 19,000 students choose Everett Community College every year? Answer. At EVCC, faculty know your name and care about your future. Register now for spring classes at everettcc.edu. So a good close one brewing right now, a 20-16 game. Clackamas with the advantage, 9 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the first half. So we take a look, Nigel Carr leading the way in scoring for the Cougars. 4 for 8 on field goals and 2 for 6 on three-point attempts, a total of 10 points. Meanwhile, a tie for the lead in scoring on the other side between Colby Jackson and Trent Warren, each one with 5. And speaking of Colby Jackson, he'll give it off to Shepard. Shepard outside, go to Huish. And now Shepard looking for an opportunity. Hands off to Jackson. Jackson being double teamed by Young and Gehrig. A contested two. How about that? Fantastic shot for 2. And now Young with the basketball. Gives over to Carr. Carr trying to find a way to get past Buckley. And now Gehrig from downtown, no good. Tafua tries to lay it up, and no, good rebound that time by Marky Adams. So Jackson with the ball, trying to make his way around Tafua. And a missed dunk attempt by Adams, and there's a foul, which will result in 2 shots. That first personal foul on Tafua. It's the team's third, so Adams will get a couple of shots. His first one is in and out of the basket, no good. Marky Adams on free throws. It's just about over 60%. And a good rebound that time by Gehrig. So Young making his way up. Young being contested by Adams. Tafua from downtown, no good. Off the backboard, taking it is Jackson. And pushing up and good for two. Young goes outside to Gentry. Gentry pushing up, goes back to Gehrig. Tafua, and on the outside, Carr from the corner. Splashdown. 23-20 with 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Burton gives over to Shepard. Shepard back to Adams. And Burton, uncontested three, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Gentry. Young outside, Tafua for three. Splashdown. 26-20 is your score as we enter the 7.5-minute mark remaining in half number one. Pushing up is Jackson, and looks like got some contact from Tafua that time. We'll draw two. That's the second personal on Tafua. And that's going to send Jackson to the line. Jackson, 84.5% free throw shooter in the regular season. Drains his first one, no problem. Young returns to the action. Shot is up and good, so 2 for 2 today for Jackson. A 4-point deficit the Pirates face at the moment, as Young moving the ball up. The outside, they're going to give off to Austin Rose, who's seeing his first minutes. Rose feigns to Carr and now has to shuffle pass to him. Shot clock down to 5. The contested three, no good. Rebound by Burton. Burton on the outside. They give up to Buckley, who puts it in for two. 26-24 the score. Nearly stolen by Burton, and looks like Burton is going to foul Young. That is going to be the first personal on Burton, and it'll be Gehrig bringing the ball in from the near sideline just to the right of the media table. Ball goes in. Young with it. Trying to move past Adams. And there's a foul on Marky Adams. That's the first personal on Adams, the team's third in the first half. Young with the basketball outside. Gehrig with an arm in his face, airballs it. So 26-24 is our score with 6.5 minutes remaining. And all set to do the honors is going to be James Buckley. He'll give it into Jackson, who will slowly saunter his way across half court. Adams with the ball. Gives over to Jackson, contested three, no! And Adams with the rebound, how about that? Putting it back up, and we are tied with 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Young to Gentry, and Gentry is going to draw the foul. That foul on Jackson, that's his second. The team's fourth. Team's even in fouls at the moment at 4 apiece. So Gentry will bring the ball in as Crane will check in for Jackson. Get some time to sit on the bench for a minute. They go over to Carr. Carr being contested by Buckley. Can't finish it off. Adams on the rebound. And Burton with the ball. Burton around the screen set up by Adams. Warren. And on the outside, Buckley from downtown, no. And Warren with the basketball, pushing up and can't finish it off either. Gentry away with it. Young outside, Carr directing traffic. Now trying to make his way around Burton. They'll dump it off to Young. Young with the bounce pass to Rose. Rose over to Carr from the corner. No good. Buckley with the basketball. Adams with the rock will pass it off to Burton. Burton right back to Adams. Adams pushing up and one. So Adams the opportunity to complete the three-point play and give his team a three-point lead. That foul was on Austin Rose. That's his first personal, and a timeout will be taken. So we will step away, but don't go anywhere. Final 5 minutes after this.
Medical specialists in the Guard are skilled in CPR, field triage, and emergency life support. Medics stabilize and evac the wounded during combat, come to the aid of civilians in a disaster, and provide day-to-day outpatient care. Medical specialists are saving lives on and off the battlefield.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
And we are back. A good one to say the least here in the first half, a 28-26 score in favor of the Peninsula Pirates. They opened up the game by leading 8-0 until the first timeout was taken. Then the Cougars started chipping away a little bit, and they find themselves trailing by only 2 with 4:51 remaining. Taking a look at the top scorers, Nigel Carr still the top scorer for Clackamas with 13 points, and Colby Jackson on the other end with 11, trailed by Warren at 15 as Adams drains the free throw that time to complete the three-point play on the foul by Austin Rose. And now the clock begins to tick away. Young with the basketball. Gentry moving across half court, being contended with by Burton. Young looking on the outside, moving inside. Goering trying to set up a screen. It's stolen away. Away he goes, and an easy layup for 2 on the breakaway. Young responding quickly. Gives off to his teammate, that time Carson, and up it goes and in for 2. 31-28 the score, a 3-point lead for the Pirates. Burton directing traffic. Gives back to Burton. Burton again setting up a play. Screen set up, no, a feint screen, and stolen away. They give off to Young. Crawford on that steal, and how about that? It'll go out of bounds off the hand, however, of Sean Carson, so it will be Pirates basketball from their own baseline. Crane has checked in, again replacing Colby Jackson for a little bit. Gives off to Crane. Crane hands it off to Burton. Burton makes his way across half court. Warren with the basketball, gives to Adams. Adams playing the paint hard and can't finish it off.
Trigger foul
So a hard foul that time. It was going to send Adams to the line once again. That foul was on Sean Carson. That's Carson's first, the team's sixth. And the ball is good on the first free throw. Adams ready for his second attempt. And off the rim, no good. Rebound Goering. They're going to give off to Vera. And now Young with the basketball. Young trying to make his way around Adams. That one's off the foot of Carson. Shot clock down to 10. Carson with the ball. They give outside to Young. Young contesting with Buckley. Shot clock at 5. Stolen away by Buckley. Buckley in a one-on-one. Pushing up, gives off to Warren, and Warren is hit hard from behind by Freddie Vera. So 2 shots for Warren, and that's going to be the first personal on Vera. So Warren will go to the line. Warren is 73.7% free throw shooter. First shot up and easy. 33-28 is where we stand at the moment. Could be 34 after this next shot. Just under 3 minutes left in the first half. Ball is up and good. Young with the ball, moves across half court. Outside, Gentry for 3, no good. Carson on the rebound. Goering driving, gives over to Carson outside Carr. Young and Gentry is fouled and one. So Gentry the opportunity to complete the three-point play. And that's the first personal foul on James Buckley. The team's 5th here in the first half. Gentry set up to shoot, and it's good. A one-possession game here in the final minutes of the first half, 34-31. Crane pushing up, will take a couple steps back, gives off to Burton. Burton over to Warren. Warren driving up and out of bounds. It's going to go to the Cougars. So Carson and Young will do the honors from the baseline. Young taking his sweet time, crossing half court. Gentry with the basketball, trying to move around Burton. Screen set up that time. And Gentry for 3, no good. Ball nearly stolen away from Burton that time by Carr. Shepard setting up a screen outside Buckley. Buckley driving up and no good. Fantastic defense that time from Sean Carson to keep that ball from going in. Minute 35, and that one's no good. Gentry on the offensive rebound puts it in. Peninsula's lead cut to 1, 34-33. Nearly stolen away. Shepard pushing and is fouled. That foul is going to be on Gentry. That is the first personal on Gentry. That is the 8th team foul. And Shepard will go to the line. Shepard, a 63.8% shooter, will miss the first one. In a 1-point lead for the Pirates, 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining in the first half, and he'll drain the second, making it a 2-point lead. So Buckley will check out, and checking back in is Colby Jackson. Young saunters across half court. Young gives up to Gehrig. Gehrig tries to find Carson. Carson up and good for two. We're tied at 35. Pushing Shepard. It's good for two. 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Gentry from downtown, no good. And a steal that time from Shepard. Jackson with the basketball. Staring down Young. Gives over to Shepard. Shepard over to Jackson. Jackson out to Burton for three. No, and put back in by Crane. 5 seconds remaining in the half. Carr pushing up, contested three, way off the marker. And that's how the first half will come to an end. A score of 39-35, Peninsula with the advantage. Don't go anywhere. We'll have some halftime interviews for you right after this from Everett Community College.
Training is definitely making myself better, but I know that it's going to end up making my teammates better.
You have to know your teammate and know what they need.
The cohesion on the field and off the field is what makes everyone strong.
Being on a team, you know it's not just you out there.
I would do anything for the player next to me, behind me, in front of me.
Practicing day in and day out, trying to be the best me so they can be the best them. It's like a sisterhood that you have with those girls.
It's just really empowering. They're all doing crazy things. And you want to be like them and you want to push yourself like them.
Motivates me to work harder, to get faster, quicker.
Pushing each other so hard, all for the same goal. And then when you accomplish it, that's the best feeling in the world.
Once you tap into that, I think you're unstoppable.
And welcome back to Everett Community College. Wes Tucker here keeping you company. And I've got a couple of new friends from Yakima Valley. How are you guys doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good.
All right, you mind telling the folks back home who you are?
I'm Jamon Boykin from Yakima Valley.
I'm Odessa Britton from Yakima Valley.
All right, awesome. So you guys come in as the number 4 seed out of the East. Going to be taking on a very tough number 1 seed from the North. Have you seen the Clippers at all before preseason? Or?
Yeah, we played them down in CLACKAMAS. We got that win down there, but they're a pretty tough team, and we're just looking to come and do what we do best. You know, we're not really worried about the other team, and just handle what we do, execute, and we'll be fine.
What do you got to say about your opponents coming up?
That they're pretty tough, and I know that they're going to come in and they're going to give everything we got, and we got to come in and do the same thing because, you know, it's going to go to wire, and we're ready for it.
Awesome. We're seeing a very aggressive back-and-forth game down there, seeing you guys down the sidelines. Is this one a fun one to watch?
Yeah, it is pretty fun. Well, we just walked in a few minutes ago, but yeah, it's pretty fun.
All right, awesome. And so your guys' play style going to be similar? Are you going to be playing the paint a lot more, or are you guys going to try to beat them with some range?
Oh, we going to push. This is the same thing we've been doing all year. You know, we've been pushing, we run. You know, most teams can't really keep up with that pace. You know, they try to slow it down, like they run zone. So we pretty much just gonna, you know, keep the pace going, you know, and execute on offense. The plays that we got, you know, we got to execute. So that's
right. And in your mind, what are the keys going to be taking on a very tough Clippers team?
I think that what's going to be very key is just boxing out and just really just making shots in the zone, because you know they play like kind of like a Syracuse zone. So what's important for us, we got to just knock down shots, and then we just got to get stops defensively, and I think we'll be fine.
All right, awesome. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you guys. Best of luck to you against the Clippers. Again, we'll be right back with some Clippers players after this. Don't go anywhere. More coming from Everett Community College.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn and Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio.
And a big welcome back to Everett Community College. Wes Tucker here with a couple of new friends from South Puget Sound. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good, how are you doing?
Mind telling the folks back home who you are?
Wesley Reynolds, sophomore.
Nolan Black, sophomore.
All right, and you guys come in the number 1 seed out of the West, traditionally a very tough conference in basketball. So what are your guys' feelings coming into the Sweet 16?
We're just grateful to be here. You know, we worked really hard, and now we're here. We're just happy for the opportunity. We're going to keep it going.
All right, awesome. And you guys are going to be playing the number 4 seed out of the East, the Yakima Valley Yaks. And I understand you guys got a chance to play them at a earlier tournament.
Yeah, so we're just trying to go 1-0 for the day, trying not to think about anything else, trying to do what we got to do.
Wow, so you think that's going to be the biggest key, just taking it 1 play at a time, 1 rebound at a time, 1 shot? All right, awesome. In your mind, what's going to be the big keys?
Just knowing our personnel, just being together as a team and just talking through everything. Just being vocal with all our teammates, just know what we're doing. We're out there playing confident.
So we're seeing a lot of running down on the court there, a lot of good hard play in the paint, as well as some great range as well. What is going to be the big focus of your guys' game plan?
Big focus on our game plan is just knowing our scout, knowing our personnel that's out there, and then just talking each possession one at a time, and then rebounding, just getting down and running.
All right, awesome. Well, it's a pleasure to have you guys up here.
Yes,
we look forward to watching you guys in just about 45 short minutes. Until then, we got more basketball coming your way between Peninsula and Clackamas. Stick around, plenty more to come from Everett Community College.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
Historic, unique, exciting. As challenges continue to test the mettle of Americans, your community has to depend on willing citizens just like you to answer the call and respond to local disasters and other times of crisis. You may be surprised to find out who we are and what we do. In fact, it could actually be your story too. The Air National Guard.
From the arrival of the first colonies in the New World until today, communities across America have depended on their own local patriotic citizens to be available for extraordinary challenges as a part-time militia guard. For over 300 years, They have been in every war and rushed to the scene of every natural disaster. At the turn of the 20th century, when airplanes were used for various military needs, the state National Guard units flew for domestic use as well as preparing for wartime needs.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
It soon became clear that the professional use of aircraft was very important to the United States. After World War II, Congress created the United States Air Force and transformed the aviation units at local guard units into the Air National Guard. Now, in more than 130 communities across the United States, the Air National Guard covers a wide variety of jobs, nearly 200 part-time and full-time career opportunities. Each location can host any number of unique missions, and each one of these missions includes many exciting jobs waiting for you to master.
As our name suggests, air means you could be involved with aviation efforts, including space and cyberspace, volunteering for both state and federal needs. An excellent example is the Combat Air Patrol mission. The units assigned to this vital mission have fighters that are on alert, ready to scramble at a moment's notice, protecting local communities from aircraft entering unauthorized airspace. But not just pilots are involved. Munition specialists, aircraft mechanics, and airfield operations specialists are needed to keep these...
And welcome back to Everett Community College. As we're about ready to get the second half of play started, let's give you some quick stats real quick. Nigel Carr leading the scoring for the Cougars with a total of 13. Just behind him, Sean Carson with 8. And on the other side, it's more evenly spread. Colby Jackson leads the way with 11 points. And Elisha Shepard and Trent Warren are tied with 7, then 6, Marky Adams. So 20 minutes are on the clock. 20 minutes have ticked away, and we're ready for more NWAC basketball. Gentry with the ball will give right into Young. Young maneuvering his way around Crane, finds Carson. Gentry trying to get open, and instead give off to Carr. Carr on the outside to Young. And Gehrig with it. Gentry from the corner, shot clock down to 8. And nearly stolen away, it is stolen, no! And out of bounds off the hand of Carr. So it will be Pirates basketball from just in front of the scorer's table. 39-35 is your score, a 4-point lead for the Pirates as Jackson's trying to make his way around Young. Screen set up by Adams, pushing up Jackson, no good. Brought back in, Gentry with the basketball. They go to Carr and it's off his fingertips. So a quick turnover there. Gives the ball back to the Pirates. 45 seconds have ticked off in the second half. Again, stick around. Plenty more NWAC basketball to come today as the Yakima Valley Yaks will take on the South Puget Sound Clippers approximately a half hour after the conclusion of this ball game. As Warren from downtown is no good and a jump ball. And they're going to give it to the Pirates. So Burton will throw in from the Clackamas baseline. Looking for someone open, finds Jackson. Jackson trying to dance his way around Young. Jackson steps back. Warren for 3. No good. Crane on the rebound. They get back to Warren. Warren over to Jackson. Jackson pushing up for 2, and Adams puts it in. A great assist from Jackson. And the opportunity to make it a 3-point play for Marky Adams. Adams today on free throws is 2 for 5. And his first one here is off the rim. So the 3-point play will not happen. Outside with it is Carr. Carr trying to push up is being blocked by Warren. Carson is handled nicely up front, but comes away with it is Gehrig. Gehrig on the outside to Carr, and they'll go out to Young. Shot clock at 6 seconds. Trying to push up, and a foul on Warren. That foul on Warren is his first personal, team's first of the half. So 20 seconds now on the shot clock after the foul. Gentry gives in to Young. Young on the outside. Gentry for three. No good. Adams on the rebound. Gives off to Jackson. Jackson with a full head of steam. Pushing the paint and is fouled. So Burton will bring the basketball in from the baseline. Jackson finds Adams, and he'll hand it back off to Jackson. Adams setting up a screen. Outside, Burton, uncontested three, no, in and out. It's Young with the ball, moving up the near sideline. They give off to Carr. Carr in contention now with Burton. And a contested three from Gehrig is not even close. Overshot the rim by about a foot. And now Jackson up the far sideline, just in front of the Pirates bench, pushing the paint up to Burton. No good. And here comes Young. Young off to Carr. Carr outside three, no good. Crane with the rebound. And is fouled by Gehrig. That's the first on Gehrig, the third team foul. As Burton will be the one to bring the ball in from the far sideline, just in front of the scorer's table. They'll backtrack a bit. And here goes Jackson. Jackson pushing up, outside, out for three is no good from Warren. Adams on the offensive rebound, pushing up and one. 43-35 is our score. That is the third personal foul on Sean Carson of the Cougars. It's the team's fourth early here in the second half. Nearly getting his own rebound that time was Adams. So Chalk Adams up as 2 for 7 now on free throws. Carr on the outside, trying to work around Crane. They give off to Gehrig, who immediately dumps it off to Gentry. Gentry on the outside. And here goes Gehrig. Gehrig again to the corner. They try to go to Carson. Instead, it's intercepted by Warren. And Warren will dump it off to Jackson. Screen set up by Warren. Gehrig, however, a good cover. Jackson pushing outside. They go to Burton. Burton takes a couple of steps back, tries a mid-range two, easy. Cougars wasting no time. And Carr is going to draw the foul. And that foul is on Burton. That's his second personal, team's second of the second half. So Gentry will bring it in from the near sideline. Carr pushing up, tries to go outside. They go. Gentry for three, splashdown. And now here comes across half court Burton. 45-38 as the Cougars need to close the gap. Crane pushing up and good for two. Young with the ball will dump it off to Carr. Carr will give it right back. Trying to move his way around Burton. Gentry with the ball. Shot clock at 11. Goes for three, and they are saying it is three. (47-41), a 6-point lead, 2-possession game. Still with 14 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the second half. Crane pushing up, no good. And out of bounds, it's going to be Cougar basketball. And a timeout will be taken, so we will step away, but don't you go anywhere. A good one here with 14:35 remaining.
Soldiers in the Guard's intelligence field gather information on the enemy using a variety of tactics. Scanning foreign communications, conducting interrogations, and debriefing friendly contacts, all while delivering and coordinating data to help allies on the battlefield or stop civil emergencies. The enemy can't hide from Guard intelligence.
STCU congratulates the athletes, coaches, and fans enjoying today's matches. As a financial cooperative founded by teachers, we salute your efforts on the court and in the classroom. Students, workers, and residents of Washington are invited to join our not-for-profit credit union. So we welcome you back to Everett Community College. A 47-41 game. Peninsula with the advantage. They go outside to Carr. Carr for three off the rim. No good. Jackson with the basketball. Makes his way up to give off to Shepard. Shepard in heavy contention for it. Stolen away. Carr to one-on-one with Buckley. Pushing up and laying it in for two. And Jackson comes away with the ball immediately. Warren over to Buckley. Buckley pushing out. Warren feigns three, gives to Jackson. Buckley pushing up, and Shepard over to Burton. Jackson, long three, no good. Tafua comes away with the ball, gives off to Young. Young pushing up. We'll take a few steps back now. Gives off to Gentry, heavily contested three, no good. And Gentry comes away with the ball, gives off to Carr. Carr pushing in and gets the basket. That foul on Gentry. It's the second personal on Gentry. And Goering's going to check out. Checking back in is going to be Carson. So Burton gives off to Jackson. Jackson starts making his way across half court. Locating a teammate, finds Buckley. Buckley feigns three. Shepard. Right over to Jackson. Jackson pushing up, tries to find Adams, does find Adams, and he puts it in for two of his own. Adams having a great game from beneath the basket, playing the paint very well. And now Jackson moving the ball. With it now Young. Young across half court. Backs up a bit, waits for some teammates. Carr pushing in for two. (51-47) with 12 minutes plus 15 seconds remaining. Jackson with the ball. Jackson outside. They go out. Buckley for three. Splashdown. And a timeout will be taken by the Pirates. So we step away again, but do not go anywhere. 54-47.
I remember the moment clearly.
I'll never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
I realized at that moment, when we first saw the damage, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community. Together with local responders, we cleared trees and collapsed walls. We had to get to the family trapped beneath. As a citizen soldier, I made a difference.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
To you by Clark College. Clark College in Vancouver, Washington is enrolling for spring quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more. So the score, 54-47. 12 minutes and 2 seconds remaining. As the timeout is coming to an end, let's go ahead and take a look at our lead scorers at the moment. Nigel Carr leading the way with 17 for the Cougars. 12 is the point leader for Peninsula, and that's Marky Adams doing it from inside the paint as Young comes away with the ball. Moving his way around the outside, pushing up a bit from the free throw line, and a foul. That foul is going to be on Jackson. That is the third personal on Jackson. The team's third as well. Shot is up and bricked. Doing the shots right now is Young. Second shot is in. So they come away with 1 point, making it a 54-48 game. Burton moving the basketball. Goes outside to Jackson. Jackson out, and a long two from Burton skips off the rim. Buckley, a little bit of an awkward dismount there. Buckley pushing in and collects two of his own. With the ball, Young. Young trying to make his way around Adams. Finds Tafua, who shoots an open three, but no good. Rebound is won by Shepard. With the ball is Burton. He'll get back to Jackson. They go Burton. Burton pushing outside Buckley. As it's stolen away, Tafoa comes away with it. Young on the far sideline. Gives off to Carson, who is fouled hard by Shepard. So that foul on Shepard is his first personal. It's the team's fourth. And that's going to send Carson to the line. First one is no good. Carson, a 65.9% free throw shooter, as he lines up for his second attempt. Shot is up and no good. Adams on the rebound. So Jackson with the ball on the near sideline, crosses half court. They go outside to Warren, who gives it right back. Buckley with the basketball. Crane, and that one's out of bounds off the hand of Gentry. 10 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the second half. And Crane puts it in for two of his own. Young with the ball across half court. Dumps it off to Carr. Carr dancing his way around, pushing up outside, gives to Goering, and Goering finishes it. 58-50, an 8-point lead for the Pirates. They led by 8 to open up. Started off the game with an 8-0 run. Adams trying to find a way in, but is fouled. And that foul is going to be on Sean Carson. That's his fourth personal, so a Cougar in some foul trouble here. And a timeout will be taken, so we step away. 9:41 remaining and an 8-point lead.
I'm an STCU member. The windstorm of 2015, who doesn't remember that? Had no power, were the eaters, the horse trough was a 600-pound block of ice. STCU stepped up. I went straight down. I got the loan I needed. If it hadn't been for STCU and the ability to provide everything I needed, where would I have been? I'm Danny Horton, and STCU is here for good.
And it's EVCC trivia time. Why do some of the region's best athletes choose Everett Community College every year? The answer, look around you. They get to use this gym. Register now for spring classes at evcc.edu. So we pick things up with 9:41 remaining and Marky Adams to do some free throw shooting. Has not done well so far from the line and drains this one, however. Was fouled by Sean Carson, who picked up his fourth personal foul. And here's the second shot, and that's good as well. A little bouncer, but a point nonetheless. Carson with the ball. Marky Adams trying to put up a defensive front, but instead the ball will go in. With the ball now, Jackson directing traffic, goes to Buckley. Buckley right back to Jackson, outside Warren. From the near corner, and now Crane puts it in for two. The mid-range game has been filthy today for the Pirates, as Adams is just able to get to the rock before Carr is able to. 8:55 remaining in this contest. Again, loser goes home, winner advances to play tomorrow. And they will play the winner of the Yakima Puget Sound game. We'll have that game for you live here on STSPN and the NWAC Sports Network, as a traveling call that time will go against Carr. Buckley will bring the ball in from the Peninsula baseline. Jackson moving his way into hostile territory. Buckley gives off to Shepard. Shepard is tipped out of bounds off the hand of Young. Was looking for Kalen Crane, the 6'6" sophomore out of Desert Oasis High School in Las Vegas. Crane with the ball now. Outside, and a long three from Jackson. No good. Rebound, Shepard, and Warren feigns three. Buckley has to backtrack a bit to the corner. Crane with the ball again. Shot clock at 25. Here comes Jackson, and Buckley from downtown puts it in for three. Young with the basketball. Screen set up that time by Gentry. Goering will give it right back to Young. Young over to Carson. And Carr contested three. Yes, sir. Bank is open. 7.5 minutes remaining. A 10-point game. Peninsula with the advantage, 65-55. Jackson pushing his way toward the net. Dumps it off to Shepard. Shepard up and good for two. And here comes Carr. Carr pushing up on his own and not able to finish it off. There is a foul, however. That foul is on Jackson. That is the fourth personal on Jackson. Colby Jackson, then one of the top scorers today for the Pirates. To be exact, he's got 11 points and is in some foul trouble as Goering is shooting. Drains his first one. Goering all set. The second shot is up and drained as well. So lead cut back to 10. Buckley with the ball. And a foul. That time it's going to be on Young. That's the third personal on Young. The seventh team foul for the Cougars. And Buckley will head to the line and he'll shoot. Buckley, a 60% free throw shooter. All set. First shot is going to flirt with the rim, but eventually find its way in. Second shot ready. Again, a 68-57 lead for Peninsula, and make it a 69-57 lead. Here comes Young. Outside corner, three from Young, splashdown. 6 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. Shepard dumps it off to Crane. Crane into Buckley. Buckley pushing up and not high enough. Here comes Carr. Carr, heavily contested three. No good, but picked up and put in by Carson. So Burton trying to get a screen set up. And a whistle. And that is a foul on Carson. So Carson has just fouled out. So we'll bid him farewell. And Tafua will check in to replace him. So Shepard will do the shooting. A 7-point lead at the moment. And Marky Adams nearly comes away with it, but it still can't be finished off. There it is. And they're going to credit it to Adams. And Carr nearly tripped up Gehrig for 2. Inside 6 minutes. Burton with the ball, goes to Crane, near the far corner. Marky Adams finds Buckley, yes sir! Young dumps back off to Gentry. Gentry from way downtown. (73-67). And here's Shepard, not able to collect 3 of his own. Carr, looking for an open teammate, decides to backtrack a bit to Young, to Fua, then to Gentry. Gehrig can't finish it off. And a foul, they're going to call it on Carr. That is the second personal foul for Carr, and a timeout will be taken. A good one here, a 6-point lead, 73-67. We'll be right back after this. Fans, be sure to check out the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also, visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on scores, schedules, stats, and more. So with 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining, we have a 6-point game, a very fast-paced and all-around fun way to open up the men's Sweet 16 as the bucket is drained there by Burton. So a quick wipe down job needed so Burton can shoot the second free throw. Shot is up and it's good. Polynice checking in. He'll get some minutes now for the Cougars as Tafua is able to right hook its way in. 4.5 minutes remaining. With the ball now, Jackson. Jackson trying to make his way around Young. And loses the ball and gonna be taken by Tafua. Tafua nearly has it taken away. Polynice with the ball. Goes outside. And now Young. They give to Gentry. Screen set up by Polynice. Gentry moving up and no good. That time the shot coming from Freddie Vera as Polynice not able to get it in time. It'll be a shot clock violation for the Cougars. With 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining, we'll go ahead and take a look. The lead scorers right now is still Nigel Carr for the Cougars, and James Buckley has taken over that honor for the Pirates. And here's a shot from Shepard. Splashdown from downtown. Gentry with the ball, trying to find an open man, finds Young. Trying to make his way around Shepard, a long three, no good, and Adams with the rebound. Jackson making his way past Young. Screen set up by Shepard. Jackson continuing to push, and a foul. And that's going to be a foul on Gentry. That'll be his third personal. The team's 10th, so into the bonus they go. Jackson all set from the line. Shot is up and no good. So Warren will check back in. He'll replace Shepard. Second shot from Jackson is good. 79 to 69 the score. Handed off to Carr. Carr dancing his way around the outside, and Marky Adams will commit the foul, but save 2 points from going in. That is the second personal on Marky Adams. That's going to send Carr to the line. Shot is good. Carr's first trip to the free throw line results in a 2 for 2. With the ball now, Jackson, 2:40 remaining in the second half of our first matchup today. Again, we'll have 8 action-packed games for you. Buckley, no good. Adams on the offensive rebound, puts it up, but no. And there's a foul. And that foul's going to be on Polynice. So Adams will go to the free throw line. Has not had the best numbers with free throws, and that trend will seem to break here as he makes the first of 2. Gehrig checks back in. As Adams sets up for his second shot, it's up and it's good. Carr with the ball. Outside, Gentry for 3, no good. Rebound to Fua, and no good that time as Adams comes away with it. And a foul on Young. And Young has some choice words after that. He cannot believe he was called for the foul there. But that is the 4th personal on Young, and he's still having words with the official while Jackson is out shooting. First one is drained easily. So another Cougar in some foul trouble. Sean Carson's already fouled out of this one. And 2 for 2 that time from the line. Here's Gentry. Tafua tries to go up to Gehrig. Gehrig pushing, and a foul. This time on Marky Adams. And that's going to be the 3rd personal on Adams. The team's 7th. So Gehrig will get 2 shots. Settles in. First shot is up and no good. Goes off the back of the rim. A minute and 55 seconds remaining after this ball comes back to earth. Gives off to Jackson. Shot clock at 25. Able to get across half court in time. Burton with the ball. And just wide to the left of Warren. Tried to get that bounce pass in, but Warren's momentum was taking him the opposite direction. And Gehrig will bring the ball in play. Young finds Gehrig. Gehrig hands off to Carr. Carr off the backboard. And here goes Jackson across half court. Outside, Burton gives over to Adams. Adams can't finish it off. Some good defense up front by Gentry, who dumps it off to Young, who shoots for three. No good. And a good steal there from Buckley. Burton with the ball as now the clock has entered the final 60 seconds. Jackson over to Burton. And a foul. This one will be on Gehrig. That's the second personal on Gehrig, as 52 seconds is all that separates the Peninsula Pirates from a trip to the Elite Eight, which will happen tomorrow. They'll play the winner of the South Puget Sound Yakima Valley game. We'll have that game for you here on the NWAC Sports Network and STSPN. And all set is Burton. The second shot is good after missing the first. Outside, try to get it to Gentry, out of bounds. 48 seconds remaining, and it is a 12-point lead for the Pirates. And a foul on Gentry. It's going to send Burton over to the line. That's the fourth personal on Gentry. So 2 shots for Burton. First shot up and good. So we'll set up again. Again, 46 seconds remaining when this ball comes back to earth. Shot up and good. Gehrig wasting no time, gets it over to Young. Young rushing up quickly, goes back to Gentry. Gentry takes a step back to Gehrig for three, and it jams between the backboard and the rim. So it's going to be Clackamas basketball from the Peninsula baseline. 38.6 seconds remaining. Young. Contested three, no good. Jackson with the ball, and there's a foul. This foul on Gehrig. That's Gehrig's third personal. So with 23.7 seconds remaining, Jackson will shoot. Set up and bricks the first. Again, winner of this game will play either Yakima Valley or South Puget Sound, as the second one is drained easily. Carr pushing up and in for two. Jackson on his way across half court. Clock ticks down to 12 seconds. Playing a game of keep away now, and stolen away by Young. Young rushing up, goes outside. Carr from downtown, no good. Rebound, Gentry. Gentry pushes in, no. And that is the way that this game will end. A final score of 87-74. The Peninsula Pirates have taken down the Cougars in the first match of the men's Sweet 16. And what a game it was. Take one final look at some stats here. Nigel Carr led the way for the unvictorious Cougars with 24 points. And Buckley and Adams both tied at 16, leading the scoring for the Pirates. So it's been a long, hard-fought battle, but in the end, the Pirates come out victorious again. So on behalf of the entire NWAC, the entire crew at STSPN, the entire crew in the truck, we will see you in about a half hour. Good night, everybody.